Can you just put into words just kind of the frustration of the team feeling going through this stretch?
I mean, it's hard to put into words because I've never been a part of a Sounders team that kind of everything has gone wrong at one time. You know, we haven't been able to either work our way out of it or find some luck to get out of it. You know, it's definitely it's definitely several different aspects. I mean, you know, we're not scoring goals, but we're also not playing teams to zero. And I think, you know, as a defender, I mean, my focus is always on, you know, myself first, and then the back five second. You know, and I think if we can at least, you know, get out of these games with shutouts, we're looking at, you know, 4 or 5 games in a row that we at least tie, and you know, we're not flying, but at least we're a little happier than we are now.
This is a third straight match where the team has given up a goal in the final 10 minutes of play. Is there any issues with focus to finish out matches or any concerns there?
I mean, obviously. I mean, that's and you know, I've got to, you know, really look at myself on that last play. You know, I mean, that's my guy, and you know, I let him get, you know, a yard and a half, and he tucks it away. So, you know, me personally, I got to do better at that, and you know, obviously. You know, I don't know what it is. You know, if it's a matter of, you know, fatigue team-wise, or if it's a matter of you know, just whatever, just a lack of focus. You know, but whatever it is, it needs to change. I mean, this is quickly turning into a season that had a lot of hope, and now it's one that's you know, very quickly slipping through our grasp.
As one of the veterans, is there any confidence you can instill in the team?
Yeah, I mean, we, you know, first and foremost need to look at. I think each guy needs to look at himself and say, "Are you doing enough? Are you playing well?" You know, I think we're all man enough to admit, you know, whether or not you had a good game or not, and really be honest with yourself and say, you know, am I doing enough to help the team win? And I think if we can each look at ourselves individually, it's going to help the team team-wide, and you know, and then we'll just move on from there. But you know, I think first and foremost, guys, I think everybody on the team needs to look at themselves and say, are you doing enough? Are you playing well enough to help the team win these games?
And then finally, do you see any light at the end of the tunnel with guys coming back from international duty and hopefully Oba getting healthy?
Yeah, but we also can't expect that we're not going to go through another patch during this season where guys are injured, or you know, guys are getting called up to national teams or whatnot. I mean, every team goes through struggles during the season, and every team either digs themselves out or finds themselves missing out on the playoffs. So yes, we're hopeful with the guys that we have coming in that they're going to help dig us out of this, but we also got to be realistic that it's more than just 2, 3 guys, 4 guys missing. You know, it's got to be a team-wide just playing better.
I got to think this one particularly hurts for a guy like Troy coming back here, playing that team, and you guys coming so close to.
Yeah, Troy played great all game. I mean, I think for the most part we tried to limit them to shots outside of the box. But when they did get in, Troy came up with, you know, a couple of huge saves for us. And you know, I know it was an emotional game for him. I mean, he had some of his best years back here in Montreal, and you know, he was. Really looking forward to this, and you know, I mean, I honestly feel bad for the team, but also bad for him for not coming out of here with at least a point.